Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of the McGonagall Boxing Podcast. So let's get straight down to it, shall we? It's the big night, the main night. Callum Smith, Canelo were just hours away from the huge super middleweight unification clash going down on DAZN in Texas. Obviously you've got 12,000 people there tonight. It's a 60,000 arena, so it will be some atmosphere. Be a little bit haunting still, but there will be some atmosphere, and I'm sure the Smith camp will be making some noise. It's a really, really interesting fight, this one. Smith in his prime, 27 and 0. Can bang, can pop when he needs to, and obviously you got the pound for pound 30-year-old Canelo in his prime, pound for pound number one. It's a big fight, but the thing that worries me is two things. If this fight was December 2018, for me there's only one winner. Smith, prime, active, confident, but the 2 years since that, he's had what? 2 fights, and let's be honest, his last fight over a year ago, John Ryder, he looked very flaky. Now we know Smith has got a reputation for blowing hot and cold, and he always shows up on the big fights, fair enough, but you don't want to be fighting Canelo with a year out the ring, a bad performance, last performance, and a 4-week training camp. That's what he's pretty much had. He's had 5 weeks notice, but in theory, the travel, a bit of PR, he's had about 4 weeks in camp. Now, I know Joe Gallagher's slightly worried about that. He said the last week's been good, but when you're fighting the best fighter on the planet, you want a 12-week camp. You don't want a 4-week camp. And Smith looked a bit weight drained on that scales. I'll be honest with you, he didn't look very healthy to me. He always makes weight, but I think he's done the weight too quickly. Whereas Canelo gets to pick and choose, dictate the dates, his fights. He's been training, he's been strong throughout. He's had a far longer camp than 4 weeks. You can tell just by his body type, he looks fit and strong, and I think that's going to play a big difference tonight. I think Smith can still cause him problems with obviously his height. You know, it's a 7-inch height difference, massive, big reach difference for Smith. But he's not the kind of boxer, is he? He's not a Larry Holmes, he's not a Floyd Mayweather, who would kind of cause Canelo trouble, Mayweather in point. He's more of an aggressive counter puncher, and he's going to try and box smart, but ultimately Smith's got to try and impose his size, be aggressive, but as he does that, he's going to set himself up for counters, because obviously there's no better counter puncher than Canelo. I think Canelo knows straight away where to go, the body. He can't really hit the head, he's too small for that. He's going to chop that tree down, I think, and I think with the weight drain that Smith's under, I think it's a matter of time. I think Canelo's going to stop Smith tonight. I think he's going to go to the body. I think the mileage will soon add up around the rounds. By about 8 or 9, Canelo will get to him, and I think it's going to be a vicious body stop, a shot that will catch Smith and stop him. I hope I'm wrong. I think Smith will have some success early on. I think he'll catch Canelo with his reach. I think he'll be confident. He won't be overawed. He won't choke. But I don't think he's got enough at this point in his career, with such a short camp, with inactivity, to hurt and put Canelo away. And I think Canelo eventually will time him, walk him down, and I think he gets the job done in round 8 to 9. I hope not. All the UK fans are cheering for Smith. You can't meet a nicer person, a nicer boxer, and he's a great boxer, but I just think the inactivity, the short training camp, the climate change, everything surrounding his fight is going to get to him, and I think Canelo wins. Would have been a different story 2 years ago, but unfortunately it's not 2018, it's 2020, and for me there's only one winner tonight. Canelo, I hope I'm wrong. Come on Smith, prove me wrong, prove the doubters wrong. Let's bring it home for the UK. I just can't see it happening.